Hi, Aquarius. Welcome to your tarot reading. If you're new, welcome in. If you're returning, welcome back. Either way, thank you so very much for being here. Thank you for sharing your energy with me. I do appreciate it. Make sure you like and follow on TikTok and YouTube. I'm trying to grow a spiritual community and grow my collectives on both so that I can reach more people and give out messages. It does help if you like and follow and leave comments as well. So I very much appreciate that as well. But I just want to build a community this year. It's been a huge goal for me. And I just reached 7,000 on TikTok recently, which is super exciting. And once I reach 500 on YouTube, I'm going to give away a free tarot reading. And once I reach 10,000 on TikTok, I'll give away a free tarot reading. So you have two opportunities to win. And then I'll give them away periodically on both platforms as well. So you'll have two opportunities every time to win if you follow on both. But so if you are new, I'm going to pull two of these oracle cards, get an overall feel for the energies, and then I'll pull from the tarot. I do a traditional Celtic cross spread. Whatever message comes out is what Spirit wants you to hear. And then I did bring out the Angel Oracle again. I've just been very drawn to that deck lately for the collectives, and I usually just follow my intuition on which Oracle deck to use. So I will pull from that at the end and kind of get like a last minute or maybe an extra message, whatever Spirit has to say. So let's get into these Oracle cards for Aquarius. What do we have for Aquarius, Spirit? I had to split this deck in half because it's so thick. I can't wrap my hands around it. But I love the cards. I love the messages, and they're very sturdy. So, okay. So we have perspective. If you change the way you look at things, you could see everything in a brand new light that will help you get where you want to be. So kind of like a hangman energy, just look at things from a different perspective, maybe a different angle. Real passion. Stop wasting time in dead-end jobs and find your true passion. It's fine to experiment, but don't settle for less than you truly deserve. I'm going to kind of cover that up a little bit. She is dressed, but I just don't. It's very exposing. I don't want to get it taken down. So, very interesting. So, maybe look at things from a different perspective. Maybe you thought this was a job that's going to work out and it's just not. So, I've definitely been there. I feel like everybody has. I'm an Aquarius moon, so sometimes these messages resonate for me as well. But let's pull from the tarot, see what the tarot has for you. My website will be up and running here in a couple of weeks. I'm super excited about it. It's very interactive and there's some free downloads on there. So definitely go check it out once it's up and running. I'll keep you guys posted. But I've added some more coaching programs, some more ebooks, and then my personal books will be open again so you guys can schedule private readings. I've had a lot of people ask me about opening back up for private readings. I just got so bogged down in July. I got really filled up, and then I work 48 hours minimum at my job. So doing both has just been a lot for me. So I kind of have to close the books out at some point, but they will be back open again. So feel free to schedule a reading if you'd like one. So we have the Two of Swords, the Sun, the Knight of Wands, Eight of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, Four of Wands, the Lovers, Seven of Wands, Five of Wands, and the Fool. I love it. And on the bottom, we have the Two of Cups. Awesome, awesome. So I always take the bottom card because it's kind of like the underlying energy. The Two of Cups is about a union. It's about a partnership. It can be a love partnership. So this could be a love reading for you, Aquarius. If you are looking for love, if you're calling in love. This can also be like a financial partnership of some sort, like maybe starting a business and you're taking on a business partner, or you need a loan from a bank. So that's a financial partner right there, is a banking institution. It doesn't have to be just one person. But again, with this real passion, this dead-end job, don't settle for less than what you deserve. I feel like you kind of need to maybe look into venturing out with someone or take on some type of partnership. Again, it can be a love partnership, it can be a business partnership. So the situation here is the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords is about a stalemate. It's about a big decision. It's about not making a decision. So there's a decision that needs to be made here, and she's not making that decision. She's got this blindfold on. She's blocking her heart here. So you very well could be blocking a person blocking a love relationship from coming in, or just blocking a new opportunity because you're not making a decision. It's also about balance, because twos are all about balance. They're also about partnerships. So it can be a very difficult situation with this card, but I feel like you need to weigh out your options and make a decision here. And I know that it could be a difficult decision for you. So the blockage here is the sun. You're blocking your happiness from coming in. You're blocking this joy, this vitality. You're kind of blocking yourself off from happiness. So again, that could be several different things, and it's going to be different for each of you because it is a general reading. So are you blocking off a love relationship? Are you blocking off maybe a friendship or a business partnership? Are you blocking opportunities? The root of this is the Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Wands is a Sagittarius energy. That's my sun sign, but it's also just like a very ambitious, passionate beginning. It's a passionate passion project. So maybe there is something that you want to work on, and it's okay to actually have, what we call 3D jobs. It's okay to have a job to get yourself through. You have bills to pay, but don't get stuck there. Find your actual real passion. That's what the Knight of Wands is about. And if you know what that passion is, go for it. And you can pursue that as well as holding down a job. That's what I'm doing. It's not easy, but you can do it. So in the recent past, we have the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is all about work. Like, he is so focused on this pinnacle. He's mastering this pentacle. He's doing a really great job on this pinnacle. So I feel like you have mastered a skill. You've been working on a skill. It can also be about being very dedicated to a partner's needs. So maybe you've been very dedicated to another person, or whether that's a love relationship, business partnership, family membership, but it's also about like honing in on your skills. So you could have been very focused on honing in on a certain skill, learning a certain skill so that you could branch off on your own. In your subconscious, we have the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is this is a feminine energy. It doesn't have to be male or female. You can be a male or a female. This is just the energy, and we all have masculine and feminine energy. But she's very creative. She's very empathic, very nurturing, very emotionally balanced. So I feel like this is your higher self telling you to kind of tap into that creativity and kind of branch out here. So in the near future, we have the Four of Wands. So again, if you're here for a love relationship, this can be about union. So this can be whether that's coming in like into a relationship or into a marriage. This is a marriage card, but it's also for me, like, they're happy at their home, and this is very stable. So this can be you calling in stability here, like financial stability, stability in your home. You could be calling in a union, and this could be maybe you're calling in a love relationship. Maybe you're calling in a business partnership. That could be the union here, but this is like joy and happiness. So it is a very good card to get in the near future. You could be just celebrating your accomplishments with loved ones. So you could be celebrating with friends and family here about a stable new beginning that you have. You just have to make the decision to go towards that. And I feel like you're kind of blocking this. But the overall outcome is the Fool. So we'll get there. The advice from Spirit is the Lovers. So the Lovers is, again, if it's a love reading, then this is like the soulmate card. This is a divine counterpart card. So you're calling in this love partnership. So if you're here for the love aspect, then this could be a love relationship. And Spirit's telling you that this is a relationship for you. This is about union, love, partnerships. So it is about partnerships. So this could, again, be a business partnership. This is also about a choice. So, and then we have the Two of Swords here. You're not making a choice, and Spirit's telling you that you need to make that choice. You need to focus on what you want and make a choice in order to move into happiness. So the influence or in your immediate environment is the Seven of Wands. So Seven of Wands is perseverance. It's like standing up for what you believe in, defending your beliefs. So I feel like you've kind of stood up for what you want, and you're standing on that. Like, you know what you want, and you're going to stand up for yourself. You're going to stand for what you want to bring in, whether that's for like standing your ground, like speaking your truth, or just standing up for your beliefs, like spiritually, or you feel like you deserve better as far as work. It can be like just standing up for yourself mentally. So your hopes and fears, we have the 5 of Wands. So I think you're fearing like tension, and you don't want to cause any problems or obstacles. You're probably fearing like some competition or conflict here, arguments, things of that nature, because you feel like if you make this decision, it's going to cause some tension and arguments. But you can't let that hold you back from making decisions, because if you're making a decision that you feel is for your highest good and it's going to cause arguments or competition, then it's just showing you what no longer deserves to be in your life. Because if somebody is not standing behind you and it's something that you really want, then that person doesn't need to be in your life. Because if they can't stand up for you or be there for you and at least support you, then why do you want them in your life? If you're choosing, bad decisions or negativity, I just saw 11:11 on the timer. I keep seeing that repeatedly. So anyway, if you're doing something that's negative or that's not good for you and somebody tries to help you, that's completely different. But if you're trying to start a new beginning, or you're trying to move into something and you're worried about conflict, don't worry about that conflict. That should be the furthest thing from your mind. And I know that that's easier said than done, because it can cause problems at home. It can cause problems at work. But when it's for your highest good, then it's important for you to stand in your beliefs and stand up for yourself. So the overall outcome we have here is the Fool. That's awesome. This is taking a leap of faith, taking a risk, trusting in the universe. That in itself is a huge risk, right? You trust the universe to bring in what you want. That's a big risk. But this is about like new adventures and taking a leap of faith. I love that. Yeah, you're definitely going to be taking a leap of faith here, Aquarius. So let's see. What do we not see coming? What does Aquarius not see coming, Spirit? Oh, wow. Okay. So we have the Knight of Cups, which is, so the Knight of Cups, this can be a love offer. Maybe you're taking a leap of faith towards a new love partner that comes in here. This can be an apology card. So maybe somebody from the past comes back and apologizes, or maybe somebody just apologizes for, not speaking up sooner. But this could be also about like creative ideas, you taking a leap of faith on your creative ideas. It can be about like financial opportunities with a creative endeavor. So maybe you want to be an artist. Maybe you want to be a painter. Maybe you want to be a singer, and you're going to take a leap of faith on that. Maybe you want to be a tarot reader and you're taking a leap of faith on that. Whatever it is for you. This is a general reading. So we also have the Ace of Wands here, which is a passionate new beginning. So this is, the universe is offering you this passionate new beginning. We had the Knight of Wands down here. You've got this passion project. You've got this new beginning coming in here. I love that for you. And then we have the Four of Pentacles. So the Four of Pentacles can be, it can be about control, like holding on to things. So maybe you need to let go and let flow, let go of that worry of the tension and conflict. Or this can just be about you saving and being more frugal, trying to take control of your finances, but also don't be too controlling in a situation. You need to go with the flow. Try not to control things too much, because then you kind of get in your own way when you try to control things. So let's see. What are the actions and advice for Aquarius? Spirit, actions and advice. Okay. Awesome. So we have the Death card here, which is about change, transformations. It's about endings and beginnings. So for actions and advice, I feel like you just need to end things. You need to transition. You need to change into what it is that you want to go towards. Get out of that mindset of blocking your happiness and not making choices, because changes are coming. And you need to just kind of go with that flow and make those changes, because you know what you want. And then we have the Ace of Swords. So this is about truth and clarity. So get clear about what you do want. Be honest with yourself. Be honest with others, obviously, but be honest with yourself. What do you want? Because you have the Ace of Wands, and you've got the Ace of Swords. So you've got new beginnings, new ideas. Just get clear on what you want. And then we have the Three of Cups. This is about celebration, joy. Enjoy your friendships, enjoy your family, go out and celebrate, have some fun, be creative. Maybe join a group and have some fun, because the more creative that you are, the more you call that into yourself. But I definitely feel like this is like a very creative, abundant time for you. You just need to make the choice to go towards that and take that leap of faith. And I feel like it's all really going to work out for you. It's going to be amazing because you've got all these new beginnings coming in. So what oracle card do we have for Aquarius? Spirit, get an oracle card for Aquarius, please. Exercise to increase your energy and manifestation abilities. The key to manifesting quickly is to have very high energy levels, and the easiest way to increase them is through physical exercise. Choose a fun and meaningful activity so that you'll look forward to exercising and it becomes its own reward. So maybe that's the Three of Cups here. Maybe go out dancing, go out, if you're a runner or if you like to walk, maybe join a group and go for a walk in the park and get some nature. Just get up and get moving, get those endorphins flowing. Maybe do some Zumba, like dancing. I freaking love dancing. It's so fun and it gets your energy flowing and you don't even realize that you're like getting exercise and working out. It's just fun and you kind of lose yourself in that. So I really love this for you, Aquarius. You've got new beginnings, new passionate beginnings, clarity. You had two aces and the Fool. So lots of new beginnings for you. You just have to make that choice and step into what you want. So the universe is going to hand it to you. You just got to take it. So I hope this helps. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.